Okay, here's day 8. Let's see what we have. I gotta get my pokey tool. All right, now, let's see what we have here. I have no idea. Maybe a flower? Let me see. Let's stamp it and find out. I always have to figure it out. Okay, I think this is a stem and this is a flower. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. All right, let me grab my supplies. Okay, I pulled out my Denim and Daisies paper, and I've chosen these 3 pieces to use on the card. I have a layer for this and a layer for my image out of a blue. I have a piece of white to stamp and punch on. I have my card base. My layer for the blue was 1 1/2. I've got my 1 1/4 to punch this, and I have some markers to color it. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to, let's see. Nope, I think I want to start with this. I'm going to take my blue and I'm going to pull this up. And I'm going to color my image. And I'm gonna do the little pieces in blue also. Now I've got that. Now I'm gonna take my yellow and I'm gonna color my center, and I have to be very careful or I'll have a green center. And then I'm going to color my stem and leaf with my green. Now, because I have done this and it's sat a little bit, I'm gonna huff on this just to re-moisten that ink. I'm gonna give it a few seconds to transfer. Yes, it worked. Okay, I didn't know how it was gonna work, but it did. And now I'm gonna take my punch and I'm gonna center it. I'm gonna punch it out. All right, we're ready to put our card together. Okay, so let me do this. All right, this is going to go on first. I'm using it as a background. You could take and emboss a piece of cardstock on here, but I have a lot of this left from that kit, so I'm using it. All right, the next piece that goes on is this one. And it goes, not quite, it's like right about there. It's almost as if the top is close to the center. Okay, this goes on here. And I have to watch because there are stems on these flowers. So I want to make sure I put it on with the stems going down. All right, and this goes on like so. This goes on here. And I'm going to put this on with foam adhesives. Okay, there's one there. There's one there. Let me get my scissors. And I think I'm going to add some gems. All right. And I want my flower right there. So there's that. Now, I've got some gold ones here. Let me see. I think I'm going to run it in a line right across the top. I'm going to turn this way so I put it on straight. And then I'm going to put 2 down at the bottom. Down here. So we'll put 1 there. I try to push it off when it's like this and onto my, don't stick, don't stick. I'll pick it up. I'll pull it over here. There. All right. There's card 8.